I love you, Mum.
Love you too, sweetheart.
Honey, I have something to say.
Whatever could it be, my sweet husband?
I'm gay. And here's my new boyfriend.
What?
I'm proud of you, Father, because I am an ally. Period.
I'm sorry, honey, I'm leaving you.
What does a man have that I don't?
Mother, that is so homophobic. Period.
Larry!
You upset Larry so much with your homophobia he died.
I'm not sorry you cheated behind my back and betrayed the sanctity of marriage.
You know you hurt him. You have to say you're sorry.
I don't feel sorry.
You have to say it.
I am alive.
Larry! Larry!
Hello, my name is Rhiannon Pickstone. You may know me for some of my film criticism work. I'm here today with legendary director Benji to discuss his magnum opus, which needs no introduction, Life After Larry. Oh, it's an honour to have you here today, Benji.
I'm Benji, I'm the director of Life of Larry. I'm a director, a writer, a producer, a cinematographer, an activist, a bachelor, and a man of all talent, really. It's nice to be here today.
Could you tell anyone who doesn't know, what is Larry?
Larry is many things. To some, a cheaply made student film for a throwaway assignment. To others, a groundbreaking masterpiece, a piece of art. To me, a curse that I will forever live in the shadow of.
How did you discover the talent?
In our performance carousels, I met with a group of up-and-coming actors and actresses, highly talented individuals with big personalities and even bigger egos.
I'm Francis Jones, here for my 11th interview of The Life of Larry.
Is Lydia coming in?
Oh, she requested a different time slot. It's just you today.
Okay.
The lighting here is terrible. Is that Paddy guy around? I really don't want to see him. It just creeps me out.
Paddy, Lydia, and Frankie were such gifted actors. They were instant standouts with such a natural gift for creating such emotionally charged characters. To help create relationships between the characters and actors, we did a variety of performance techniques. For example, the Meisner technique.
You're wearing a hat.
I'm wearing a hat.
Wearing a hat.
I'm wearing a hat.
You're nervous.
I'm nervous.
These techniques were very intimate and very professional. One might even say these techniques were dangerous. It had been documented in the past that people who had used these techniques before went into a trance-like state and never snapped out of character.
I'm a terrible
You're
actor.
a terrible actor.
I'm a terrible
You're
actor.
a terrible actor.
I'm a terrible actor.
Frankie was a star.
This is the moment when I met the director Benji. When I looked into his eyes, I saw a man with a dream. I knew this was who I needed to work with immediately.
Lydia was a gifted young actress.
I could tell that this tasteless, worthless director actually needed some help with his film, otherwise it was going to bomb. So naturally I decided to save the project.
Paddy, that guy would just do anything.
The genius of Benji as a director, even back then, was his incredible ability to make cinema of anything. King Midas, they used to call him. He'd be able to turn any idea into gold.
We had very little experience pitching our ideas. In fact, at the time, the only experience we had was a task where we pitched newspaper articles in our development carousel.
Well, from the very beginning, we knew we wanted to do something different, play with convention a little.
We decided to go with an overly satirical tone. Genius, just pure genius.
Strangely enough, it was the restraints placed on us that birthed the idea. As we all know, Larry was made for a carousel task early on in the year, just to test our mettle.
What sets Larry apart is his visual experience. What do you think made it so effective?
We worked outside the TV standard for frame rate. It lent to that cinematic quality that Larry needed. It was 90s, gritty and grunge.
It was wide shots mainly, because these were perfect for emphasizing the distance between the characters emotionally.
Dolly shot, just wow. I mean, it just made the film, didn't it? I mean, that was of course thanks to me. I actually heard at one of the premieres, Hitchcock's daughter actually cried during that shot. I mean, I wasn't there for it, I was in the VIP room talking to Tarantino, but, you know, none of it mattered unless I was at the shot. I mean, I walked so Kate Winslet could run.
ADR was an interesting way to break from the norm. Replacing the recorded sound and set with differing and alternative vocal performances was daring. I believed it grounded Larry. It made Larry a staple of cinema.
I don't feel sorry.
The soundtrack was finely crafted. With little budget, GarageBand, the application, was our friend. The use of synthesizers, which had been popularized by my friend Ridley, really struck me as a necessity for our future nostalgic atmosphere, which the film yearned for.
Did you know it would be a hit?
I think the reason why I got so big was because of Benji's unique style and my performance. But it was mainly my performance.
I knew the second I thought of it, it would be an overnight hit. Its brave social commentaries on the LGBT community, that's where the real conflict was. We broke boundaries, not just with the subject matter, but with the techniques.
At Cannes, I can't believe we got to Cannes. Hoyt van Hoytema, the DP for Dunkirk, he told us we were the inspiration for his really tense handheld work. How mad is that?
I mean, one of the craziest parts about it is, you know, everyone's career exploded after the film. Except for Paddy's, of course. He's really done nothing with his life, which is expected.
It's really unfortunate that Larry got cancelled because we had a wonderful sequel plan, Larry Takes Manhattan, and we got quite far into production until the incident with Bernard happened, and that did change everything.
Oh yes, and I almost forgot Bernard. God rest his soul. The man was a talent.
Do you have any words for the late, great Bernard?
Well, Bernard.
Bernard.
He was a very young actor, very new in the industry. Last I heard before his passing was he got the role as Smeagol in Lord of the Rings. It's just a shame that Two-Ton Truck just wiped him off the face of the earth.
From what I heard, he was actually mugged by an 8-year-old girl. He died, he bled out, unfortunately. But funnily enough, I did hear this girl ended up playing Annie in the stage play, you know, Little Orphan Annie on Broadway, and she made it quite big now.
Larry caught the last ever recorded case of polio, and I was there right beside him in that iron lung for many months as he was just fighting to stay alive, and I was there with my hand in his, and he died silently one day.
I've actually been carrying this weight on my shoulders for a long time. It's good that I finally get to tell my truth.
That's actually all the time we have for today, so thanks